Hi guys, it's Lauri. Welcome back to my channel. I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with Luke right now. Woo! And the second I stepped onto this sand, I felt it. Here we go. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. I didn't need anything else in that moment. I didn't need a breakthrough. I didn't need a sign. I didn't need anything to fix it. I was in the now, and the now was beautiful. There was no fear. There was no lack. There was just peace. And I want you to know that's your birthright too. But I didn't always know that. I used to live in fear. I thought I was just trying to survive, trying to be enough, trying to hold it together. But underneath all that trying, I was afraid of being alone. Oh, afraid of not having enough, afraid of going back to what I knew I wasn't aligned with and didn't align with me. And that fear of lack, it'll trap you in the familiar, even when the familiar is not aligned with you and not your spirit. And your consciousness knows this. That whisper inside you, that tug, that ache in your chest, that's not guilt. That's guidance. Jiminy the Cricket, you know, I talk about that. And then I learned something else that changed my whole life. God created me to have a human experience so He could, and not just have any experience, the highest experience. He didn't create me to struggle forever. He didn't put me on this earth to beg or to settle or barely make it. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I know you know the Lord's Prayer. And no, we're not going into all that today. But you need to know this. God's will is not lack. God's will is not fear. God's will is not waiting. The kingdom is supposed to show up right here, right now in your life. And I had to stop pretending I didn't already have access to it. That's when everything just started to shift. See, Emmet Fox said, heaven is a state of consciousness. Neville Goddard said, your imagination is God. Florence Scovel said, your word is your wand. And I realized I wasn't stuck, I wasn't broken, and I wasn't behind. I just forgot who I was. I forgot everything was already mine. That there is no lack. There is no lack in me. So you're not late. You're not waiting. You're not empty. You're just one awareness away from a completely different life. I stopped praying like I was unworthy. I stopped talking like I was behind, and I stopped walking like I was less than. I started saying out loud, my supply is spiritual, not situational. My good is here now, and I live in overflow of God's abundance. And guess what? Peace came first, then the provision, then the new life, then the signs of freedom. This isn't about getting your dream house or your car or your husband. This is about waking up in the morning and knowing you're not scared anymore. This is about not going back to what tried to break you because you were afraid to be alone. This is about not settling because you're afraid of starting over. This is about remembering that the kingdom is already within you and it cannot be taken from you. So yeah, today I'm at the beach with my dog. I've got peace in my spirit. spirit. I've got purpose in my step, and I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just sharing it. So you know you can have it too. This life, this clarity, this knowing is not exclusive. It's not reserved for the lucky ones. It's already in you. And that's why I started Love and Light Ministries. Because women all over the world, just like I used to be, I know you are not broken, you are not behind, you are not unworthy, and you are not lacking. You don't need anyone's permission to rise. That's why we created the Armor of God bracelet. Not just as jewelry, but as a declaration, a tool, a statement. Every bracelet supports women in safe houses across the country. Every bracelet carries a piece of the mission. Every bracelet says, I know who I am now. I am protected, I am chosen, I am powerful. I am walking in divine authority. She remembered who she was. And she put on her armor of God and she went on her way. You can order your bracelet and support the mission at loveandlightministries.com. And if today is the day you stop letting fear run the show, if today is the day you say there is no lack in me, then come on, let's go. Look, the tide is already turning in your favor. There is no lack. There's only light. I love you guys.